Part 4 of episode 84, we're talking about the United States Championship match at Payback. Dean Ambrose against Kane. Ambrose is winning.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of end of the story.
It was
Yeah.
thrown together, but yeah.
It's going to be an okay matchup. Kane's good with working with smaller guys. So it's going to be an all right matchup, but there's no reason why Kane should have the US title. He doesn't need it. They can't take the belt off of Ambrose now or else it'll kill him. So yeah, I agree with what you said.
Yeah, the only way that Kane wins this is if it's by some kind of a stupid disqualification. And since it's a pay-per-view, I highly doubt they're going to do that. I think this is going to be just the Shield comes out, they kind of cause a distraction for Kane. Ambrose capitalizes on it, and then we bring out the Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton match and just kind of do that.
I think Ambrose has to win this on his own.
I hope he does.
That's the only benefit they're going to get out of doing this match. Otherwise, it's just a complete waste of time if Ambrose does not go out there and beat the Big Red Machine all on his own.
Yeah, he's been defeating people on his own for a while now, so it needs to happen. He can't go into this match and then have the Shield defeat Kane. He has to do it because that trend needs to cement in the fact that these guys are still defeating people when it counts, at least.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope that's how it happens because Ambrose could use that, but I am very hesitant that this whole pay-per-view could turn out to be a lot of just kind of bullshit, and that's one thing that I think that could happen is you could have Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, and the rest of the Shield come out and kind of just, well, now we're going to go to the tag match. Sort of like what they did at Raw, because they've done that before in the past where they've had kind of like a test run on the Raw before the pay-per-view, so I'm worried that we're going to get that. I hope we don't. I would rather see Ambrose just win flat out clean. But hey, I mean, I don't know. At the very least, we know Ambrose is retaining the title. There's no way Kane's going to win this.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a shame because there's really nothing else to talk about in that match because the match only exists to give Ambrose another win. Which, again, is that whole... It's a stall.
Yeah, it's until they give him a push in the right direction and give him someone that can actually compete with on his level. And I think at the moment, because Team Hell No had some unfinished business, I would have rather liked to see Daniel Bryan versus Ambrose rather than Kane in this point, but who's complaining?
Well, the more important thing to me now isn't this match because it's a foregone conclusion, but rather the way that I keep saying that whole it's a stall until Money in the Bank, and then that's kind of a stall until SummerSlam. Who do you guys think actually is going to be the next person to face Dean Ambrose?
Dean Ambrose is Dean Ambrose a SmackDown guy or a Raw guy, or does it not matter?
There's no such thing anymore.
In that case,
the brand split is officially dead.
If they want to put him against somebody that's going to have a lot of heat coming in, I'd say put him against Christian. Have Christian come back and challenge him for the U.S. belt. I wouldn't mind seeing a Christian-Dean Ambrose feud.
See, I'm thinking Christian might be, and if not, I think it's going to be Del Rio.
I honestly thought it would be Daniel Bryan. I mean, the way he's going, I thought he would go into a bit of a thing with Ambrose and possibly even be the one to take the title, but maybe not right away, but maybe stretch that out to SummerSlam.
I think, and I think me and Burhan were talking about this, or I was talking about it with somebody, but Bryan has so much fan favor and heat. I honestly think they need to just shoot him into the main event. He needs to just go straight to a John Cena or a Dolph Ziggler.
But he's not going to beat those guys.
No, but that's true.
I wouldn't mind competing him against a Sheamus or a Randy Orton because at least he has potential to beat those guys.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I would slot Bryan in with Orton if they're really gonna pull the trigger on Orton turning heel. Who better to do it against than really the hottest babyface you've got right now?
You know, we're going to pick up from that, and we're going to go into the next section with the Tag Team Championship. But one last kind of go around. We're all going with Dean Ambrose, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Aye.
Alrighty, so part 5, we're going to pick this up with the rest of the Tag Team Championship talk, Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton against The Shield.